press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hello children. Okay, see here, subject social science, topic our Karnataka, class 6th. Okay, in previous class we study about Tumkuru and Chitradurga district, isn't it? We learnt about so many aspects also, speciality of these districts also. Okay, now I am going to teach you Davanagere and Shivamogga district. In this class we learnt about Davanagere district. Okay. Davanagere district. Yes, Davanagere district was formed by dividing Chitradurga in 1997. It means this Davanagere district divide how it formed? Divide Chitradurga district and create new district, that is Davanagere district. Okay, in which year it formed? It formed in 1997. Which district divide and create Davanagere district? Chitradurga district divided and create new district, that is Davanagere, in which year? 1997. Okay. A few parts of Shivamogga and few parts of Harapanahalli of Ballari district were added to the newly formed district of Davanagere. Okay. Davanagere has 6 taluks. How many taluks? It has 6 taluks. Which are these? They are Harihara, Harapanahalli, Channagiri, Honnalli, Honnalli, Jagluru and Davanagere. Isn't it? Davanagere have 6 taluk. It has 6 taluks. Which are these? These are Harihara, Harapanahalli, Channagiri, Honnalli, Jagluru and last one is Davanagere. These are the 6 taluks of Davanagere district. Now let us learn about the industries of Davanagere. Now we study about industries of Davanagere. Okay. Industries of Davanagere. Davanagere is known as the Manchester of Karnataka. What we call? Davanagere, Manchester of Karnataka. Which is the Manchester of Karnataka? Davanagere is Manchester of Karnataka. Okay. Why we call for Davanagere Manchester of Karnataka? Because during 1960, what happened? It was famous for its textile products, cotton textile products. Which district famous for textile cotton products? Davanagere. In 1960, it was famous for its textile production. That's why we call Davanagere was Manchester of Karnataka. Okay. But due to lack of raw cotton, what happened? The mills have been shut down. Why the mills have been shut down? Because lack of scarcity of cotton, raw cotton. That's why here in Davanagere district the mills have been shut down. Okay. There were number of mills producing lot of cotton textiles production or products. There were number of mills producing which product? Lot of cotton textiles products. But nowadays what happened? There are no growth of raw cotton. That's why no much production of the cotton. No growth of raw cotton, no much production of the cotton. Understood? Okay, Davangere is famous for, known as the Manchester of Karnataka. Which is the Manchester of Karnataka? Davangere is Manchester of Karnataka. Understood? Because in 1960 it was famous for its textile production. That's why we call Davangere was Manchester of Karnataka. Okay. Next we see there are many sugar industries also here. We see many sugar industries also in Davangere operating. There are many sugar factories operating. Hundreds of food producing units are working in this district. Which district? Davangere district. Now we study about education institution in Davangere. Education centers. Davangere in education centers, it has also made name as the important education center of the state, which the well-known Bapuji Education Institution in this district. It is very famous for education. Okay. Next we see here famous places in Davangere district. The biggest lake, we see here the biggest lake in South India. That is Shanti Sagara. Which is the biggest lake in South India? Shanti Sagara. Shanti Sagara. Okay. Where it is? It is in Davangere district. Which taluk? Channagiri taluk. We see in Davangere district and Channagiri taluk. It located in Channagiri taluk and Davangere district. It is the biggest lake of South India. Which is the biggest lake of South India? Shanti Sagara is the biggest lake of South India. It has an area of 64 kilometers. It has, which is Shanti Sagara Lake. Shanti Sagara Lake has an area of 64 kilometers and it attracts so many visitors. So many visitors came to this place. This is very beautiful place, scenic place also, which is Shanti Sagara. That's why so many visitors gave visit for this place. Okay. It is scenic place in this district. Which is the scenic place in Davangere district? Shanti Sagara is the scenic place of Davangere district. Okay. Next, another one is famous place, that is Harihareshwara temple. Which temple? We see here Harihareshwara temple. Harihareshwara temple. It is also very famous temple. Where it is? It is in Harihara. Harihareshwara temple from the Hoysala period is found in Harihara. It located in Harihara. Okay. Which temple found in Harihara? Harihareshwara temple found in Harihara. And which kings found this? Hoysala kings. Hoysala period is found in Harihara. Which temple? Harihareshwara temple. Harihareshwara temple from the Hoysala period is founded in Harihara. Next, Hoysalas were the famous rulers in Indian history or Karnataka history. Okay, Hoysalas were the famous rulers of Karnataka. They built so many world famous Beluru and Halebeedu temples. Understood? Halebeedu and Beluru were very famous places because we see so many temples during the period of Hoysalas. were the famous rulers of Karnataka. They built world famous Beluru and Halebeelu temples. During this period, Harihareshwara temple was built by the Hoysala kings. Hoysala style. Understood? Once again, see here, Davangere district was founded in or created in 1997. Davangere district is formed in 1997. Chitradurga divided into Chitradurga and create new district, that is Davangere, in which year? 1997. Next, it has 6 taluks. Okay, and we see here so many industries also. Davangere was known as Manchester of Karnataka because in 1960 we see so many, it's have cotton textile production. Understood? It's cotton textile production, that's why we called Manchester of Karnataka. Which district? Davangere district. Davangere is known as the Manchester of Karnataka. During 1960, it was famous for its textile production, but due to the lack of raw cotton, the mills have been shut down. There were numbers of mills producing lot of cotton products. Understood? There are so many sugar factories also operating. Hundreds of food process units also working here in this district. We see here famous education institution, that is Bapuji Education Center or Bapuji Education Institution. Famous places, the biggest lake in South India, that is Shantisakara. It is located in Changiri Taluk and Davangere district. It has an area of 64 kilometers and attracts so many visitors. It is a scenic place also in this district. Next we see Harihareshwara temple. This temple from the Hoysala period is founded in Harihara. We see this temple in which place? Harihara. Okay. Hoysala were the famous rulers of Karnataka. They built world famous Beluru and Halebeelu temples. During this period, Harihareshwara temple was built by the Hoysala style. Okay. Okay, next we study about Shivamogga district. Shivamogga district. Wait. ಅಂದರೆ ನಾವು ದಾವಣಗೆರೆ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಚಿತ್ರದುರ್ಗ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯನ್ನು ವಿಭಜಿಸಿ ಯಾವ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯನ್ನು ಸ್ಥಾಪನೆ ಮಾಡಲಾಯಿತು? ಹೊಸದಾಗಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯನ್ನು ರಚನೆ ಮಾಡಲಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅದು ದಾವಣಗೆರೆ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆ. ಯಾವ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯನ್ನು ವಿಭಜಿಸ್ತಾರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಚಿತ್ರದುರ್ಗ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯನ್ನು ವಿಭಜಿಸಿ 1997ರಲ್ಲಿ ದಾವಣಗೆರೆ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯನ್ನು ರಚಿಸಲಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ. ಹೊಸದಾಗಿ ರಚನೆಯಾದ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಗೆ ಬಳ್ಳಾರಿ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯ ಹರಪನಹಳ್ಳಿ ಮತ್ತು ಶಿವಮೊಗ್ಗ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯ ಕೆಲವು ಭಾಗಗಳನ್ನು ದಾವಣಗೆರೆ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಗೆ ಸೇರಿಸಲಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯು 6 ತಾಲೂಕುಗಳನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿದೆ. ಎಷ್ಟು ತಾಲೂಕುಗಳನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿದೆ? 6 ತಾಲೂಕುಗಳನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿದೆ. ಅವುಗಳು ಯಾವುದೆಂದರೆ ಹರಿಹರ, ಹರಪನಹಳ್ಳಿ, ಚನ್ನಗಿರಿ, ಹೊನ್ನಾಳಿ, ಜಗಳೂರು ಮತ್ತು ದಾವಣಗೆರೆ. ಇವು ದಾವಣಗೆರೆಯ ತಾಲೂಕುಗಳು. ಓಕೆ. ದಾವಣಗೆರೆ ನಗರವು ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ಮ್ಯಾಂಚೆಸ್ಟರ್ ಎಂಬ ಹೆಸರನ್ನು ಪಡೆದಿತ್ತು. ಇದು 1960ರ ದಶಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಜವಳಿ ಉತ್ಪನ್ನಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧಿಯನ್ನು ಪಡೆದಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಹೆಸರುವಾಸಿಯಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಆದರೆ ಕಚ್ಚಾ ಹತ್ತಿಯ ಕೊರತೆಯಿಂದಾಗಿ ಜವಳಿ ಮಿಲ್ಲುಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಮುಚ್ಚಿ ಹೋಗಿವೆ. ಇಂದು ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅನೇಕ ಸಕ್ಕರೆ ಕಾರ್ಖಾನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ನೋಡಬಹುದು ಅಲ್ವಾ. 100 ಆಹಾರ ಸಂಸ್ಕರಣಾ ಘಟಕಗಳು ಕೂಡ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾರ್ಯವನ್ನು ನಿರ್ವಹಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾವೆ. ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಕೇಂದ್ರ ಅದು ಯಾವುದು? ಬಾಪೂಜಿ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯು ಕೂಡ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ನೋಡಬಹುದು. ಇಡೀ ದಕ್ಷಿಣ ಭಾರತದಲ್ಲಿ ಅತಿ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಕೆರೆ ಯಾವುದು? ಶಾಂತಿ ಸಾಗರ, ಅದು ಕೂಡ ಚನ್ನಗಿರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ. ಇದರ ಸುತ್ತಳತೆ ಸುಮಾರು 64 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ಗಳಷ್ಟಿದ್ದು, ಇದರ ಸುತ್ತಳತೆ ಸುಮಾರು 64 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ಗಳಷ್ಟಿದೆ. ಹರಿಹರ ನಗರದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಹೊಯ್ಸಳರ ಕಾಲದ ಹರಿಹರೇಶ್ವರ ದೇವಾಲಯವನ್ನು ನಾವು ನೋಡಬಹುದು. ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವಿ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಶಿವಮೊಗ್ಗ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್. ವಿಚ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್? ಶಿವಮೊಗ್ಗ. Shivamogga district, it is one of the famous district of Karnataka. Which is the famous one of the district of Karnataka? Shivamogga is the famous district one of the Karnataka. Okay, it is well known for the scenic places or scenic beauty. It is very beautiful district. Which is Shivamogga district is very beautiful scenic place, because here we see lot of greenery. Here we see dense forest, isn't it? Because Shivamogga gets the heaviest rainfall. That's why we here see dense forest. Everywhere we see greenery, isn't it? Because lot of greenery is there. So many plants here, so many forests also here. That's why it is very beautiful scenic place. Which is Shivamogga is a very beautiful scenic place. Moreover, Shivamogga get lot of rainfall, isn't it? Shivamogga gets heaviest rainfall. We see here heaviest rainfall. That's why we see here greenery, dense forest, because of lot of rainfall or heaviest rain. There are many forests. It is famous for scenic beauty. Which is famous for scenic beauty? Shivamogga is famous for its scenic beauty. Okay, next there are 7 taluks. Shivamogga has 7 taluks. How many taluks? Here we see 7 taluks. Okay, which are these? They are Tirthalli, Sagara, Soraba, Bhadravati, Shivamogga, Shikaripura and Hasnagara. These are the 7 taluks of Shivamogga district. It is called the rice granary. What it is called? Rice granary. Why it is called this rice granary? Because Shivamogga is called the rice granary of Karnataka, because here in Shivamogga district they grow paddy. Paddy is growing plenty in this district. Which crop? Paddy is growing more in Shivamogga district. That's why we call Shivamogga rice granary. Understood? Next, there are many famous rivers also here. Which are these? Tungabhadra river. We see here famous river Tungabhadra. Tungabhadra, Sharavati, Varada and Kumudvati. These are the famous rivers of Shivamogga district. Which are the famous rivers of Shivamogga district? Tungabhadra, Sharavati, Varada and Kumudvati. These are the famous rivers of Shivamogga district. Okay. Next, we see here Shankaraghatta. Shankaraghatta is place where there is Kuvempu University. Here we see Kuvempu University. Kuvempu University. We see here which university in Shankaraghatta? Kuvempu University in Shankaraghatta, and it is providing higher education. Which providing higher education? Kuvempu University providing higher education for so many students. Okay. In Shivamogga district, we see Kuvempu University in Shankaraghatta. It providing higher education for so many students. Next, Kuppalli. Kuppalli is very famous. Why? Are you heard this? Kuppalli? Kuppalli is very famous place because it is birthplace of Kuvempu. It is birthplace of Kuvempu. That's why Kuppalli is KV Puttappa. Kuppalli, Kuvempu. Kuppalli is birthplace of Kuvempu. Okay, that's why Kuppalli is very famous. Kuppalli is the birthplace of Kuvempu is in which taluk? Tirthahalli taluk. It is now growing as a tourist center, which is Shivamogga is growing as a tourist center. Okay. Next, see here once again. Next, Bhadravati is growing as industrial hub. Bhadravati is growing as a industrial hub. Bhadravati is growing as industrial hub because why we call industrial hub? Because lot of industries are concentrating in Bhadravati. We see here paper factory, isn't it? Cement factory, paper factory, and Vishveshwaraya Steel and Iron Limited company, isn't it? Here we see so many industries in Bhadravati. Bhadravati is growing as industrial hub because lot of industries are concentrating in Bhadravati. It is main industrial center of Karnataka state. Which is the main industrial center of Karnataka state? Bhadravati is the main industrial center of Karnataka state. Okay. Here we see next hydroelectric project. Hydroelectric project. What it is? Hydroelectric project means project electricity. The project electricity is produced by the water. How we get electricity? This project electricity is produced by the water. We call hydroelectric projects. Okay. Called as hydroelectric projects, it provides us, which provide this hydroelectric projects provide us most of electricity needs of Karnataka state. Which provide more electricity? Which projects provide? Hydroelectric projects provide more electricity needs of the Karnataka state. Okay. Karnataka state get the hydroelectric, isn't it? Here we see two good projects. Which are these? The Shravati hydroelectric project. One is the Shravati hydroelectric project. Shravati hydroelectric project and Varahi hydroelectric project. Another one is Varahi hydroelectric project. These are the two good examples of in this district. Okay. Once again, see here, we study about Shivamogga, isn't it? Shivamogga, it is one of the famous district of Karnataka. Understood? It gets heavy rainfall. That's why here we see so many dense forest, greenery. Everywhere we see greenery. It is very beautiful scenic place also. Okay. It has 7 taluks, isn't it? Next we see Shivamogga as called rice granary. It is called the rice granary of Karnataka because here paddy is growing plenty in this district. That's why we called Shivamogga is a rice granary. Understood? There are so many rivers also here. Which are these? Tungabhadra, Shravati, Varada and Kumadwati. These are the rivers of this district. Okay. Next we here see Kuppali. Kuppali is very famous place because Kuppali is birthplace of Kuvempu. Next we see here Bhadravati is industrial center. We see here so many industries. Vishveshwaraya Steel and Iron Company, isn't it? Paper factory. So many industries growing in Bhadravati. That's why Bhadravati is main center place of industrial center of Karnataka. Okay. Next we see here 2 projects, hydroelectric projects. It means it produces electricity by water, isn't it? Electricity is produced by the water. Here we see 2 projects. First one is Sharavati hydroelectric project. Another one is Varahi hydroelectric projects. And these projects provide us most of electricity needs of the Karnataka states. Understood? Next we study about history of Shivamogga. History of Shivamogga. History of Shivamogga. Okay. It was founded Keladi rulers. Who founded Shivamogga? Keladi rulers. It was founded by Keladi rulers. Here we see Keladi rulers. Shivamogga founded by the Keladi rulers. Okay. There is a archaeological museum at Keladi. In Keladi we see archaeological museum also. Name Shivamogga is due to the face resembling Lord Shiva. Which god? Lord Shiva. Which city resembling face of the Lord Shiva? Shivamogga is due to the face resembling Lord Shiva. It seems like Lord Shiva. Understood? It says that which god? Lord Shiva. It resembling Lord Shiva. Okay. It says that in district Shivamogga resembles the face of Lord Shiva. That's why it is called Shivamogga. How name came? Shivamogga name came because it seems like face of Lord Shiva. That's why it is called Shivamogga. Shivamogga. Understood? Shivamogga. It resembling the face of Lord Shiva. That's why it's called Shivamogga. Okay. Next, here we see Jog Falls. It is very famous. Jog Falls, famous place also. Jog Falls, the highest waterfalls in Asia, is in Gerusappa. Where it is? It is highest waterfalls in Asia. Which is the highest waterfalls in Asia? Jog Falls, the highest waterfalls in Asia, it is in Gerusappa. Here we see Gudavi Bird Sanctuary. Bird Sanctuary in Gudavi. We see here Gudavi Bird Sanctuary. Gudavi Bird Sanctuary of Soraba Taluk. In which taluk? Soraba Taluk. We see bird sanctuary in Gudavi of Soraba Taluk. Soraba Taluk, you can see a bird sanctuary, isn't it? Next, Bhadra Wildlife Sanctuary is there. It gives protection to wild animals. Here we see large number of wild animals. In which sanctuary? Bhadra Wild Sanctuary. Okay. Next, we know about Agumbe. Agumbe of Tirthalli Taluk. It receives highest rainfall in the Karnataka state. Which receives highest rainfall in Karnataka state? Agumbe of Tirthalli Taluk. It receives highest rainfall of Karnataka state. Okay. It gets highest rainfall. Which Agumbe gets highest rainfall. There is some Agumbe. We see here Agumbe, it gets highest rainfall. It is in which taluk? Tirthalli Taluk. There are some famous temples also we see in Balligavi. The Tirupuranathakeshwara temple, another one is Kedareshwara temple are the two examples of famous temples of Balligavi. Okay. Keladi Palace. We see here Keladi Palace. It is built by Keladi. We see here Keladi Palace. Who built this? It built by Keladi rulers. Shivappa Nayaka. It is very beautiful. Shivappa Nayaka was famous king of this dynasty. Shivappa Nayaka built Keladi Palace. Okay. It is very beautiful. Shivappa Nayaka was a famous Keladi ruler. He was very famous for his disciplined administration. Why he was famous? Shivappa Nayaka, why he was famous? Because he was very famous because of his disciplined administration. Next, famous personalities. We see here famous personalities. There are famous personalities emerged in this district. Some of them they are Kuvempu, isn't it? Kuvempu, Dr. U.R. Anantamurthy, they were both recipients. They were both recipients. They have received the prestigious award, that is Jnanapitha Award. Who received? Kuvempu and U.R. Anantamurthy received prestigious awards, that is Jnanapitha Award. Okay. We are proud to say that they are from Tirthalli Taluk of Shivamogga district. Okay, last one, National Award winning singer. Who? Shivamogga Subbanna is from this district. National Award winning singer Shivamogga Subbanna is from Shivamogga district. Okay, I will continue next class. Okay, once again children, see here. We study about Shivamogga. ಶಿವಮೊಗ್ಗ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ, ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆ ಯಾವುದು? ಶಿವಮೊಗ್ಗ. ಇದು ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಸರುವಾಸಿಯಾಗಿದೆ? ಇದರ ಪ್ರಾಕೃತಿಕ ಸೌಂದರ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಇದು ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಹೆಸರುವಾಸಿಯಾಗಿರುವಂತಹ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯಾಗಿದೆ. ಯಾವುದು? ಶಿವಮೊಗ್ಗ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆ. ಈ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ತಾಲೂಕುಗಳಿವೆ? ಈ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ 7 ತಾಲೂಕುಗಳು ಇವೆ. ಅವು ಯಾವುವು? ತೀರ್ಥಹಳ್ಳಿ, ಸೊರಬ, ಸಾಗರ, ಭದ್ರಾವತಿ, ಶಿವಮೊಗ್ಗ, ಶಿಕಾರಿಪುರ ಮತ್ತು ಹೊಸನಗರ. ಇದನ್ನು ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ಭತ್ತದ ಕಣಜ, ರೈಸ್ ಗ್ರಾನರಿ ಅಂತಲೂ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಗಭದ್ರಾ, ಶರಾವತಿ ಮತ್ತು ವರದಾ ಮತ್ತು ಕುಮದ್ವತಿ ನದಿಗಳು ಈ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹರಿಯುತ್ತವೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿನ ಜೋಗ ಜಲಪಾತ ವಿಶ್ವ ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧಿಯನ್ನು ಪಡೆದಿರುವಂತಹ ಜಲಪಾತವಾಗಿದೆ. ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯ ಶಂಕರಘಟ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಯಾವ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯವನ್ನು ನೋಡಬಹುದು? ಕುವೆಂಪು ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯವನ್ನು ನಾವು ನೋಡಬಹುದು. ಈ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ತೀರ್ಥಹಳ್ಳಿ ತಾಲೂಕಿನ ಕುಪ್ಪಳ್ಳಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕುವೆಂಪು ಅವರ ಮನೆ ಇದೆ, ಅವರ ಬರ್ತ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಇದು. ಅದು ಒಂದು ಪ್ರವಾಸಿ ಕೇಂದ್ರವಾಗಿ ಬೆಳೀತಾ ಇದೆ. ಯಾವುದು? ಕುಪ್ಪಳ್ಳಿ. ಯಾಕೆ? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕುವೆಂಪು ಹುಟ್ಟಿರುವಂತಹ ಸ್ಥಳ ಯಾವುದು? ಕುಪ್ಪಳ್ಳಿ. ಭದ್ರಾವತಿಯು ಕೈಗಾರಿಕಾ ನಗರವಾಗಿ ಬೆಳೆಯುತ್ತಿದೆ. ಭದ್ರಾವತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಅನೇಕ ಕೈಗಾರಿಕೆಗಳನ್ನು ನೋಡಬಹುದು ಅಲ್ವಾ? ವಿಶ್ವೇಶ್ವರಯ್ಯ ಸ್ಟೀಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಐರನ್ ಕಂಪ್ನಿ ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್ ಮತ್ತು ಪೇಪರ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ರಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ನೋಡಬಹುದು. ಎಲ್ಲಿ? ಭದ್ರಾವತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ. ಭದ್ರಾವತಿ ಒಂದು ಕೈಗಾರಿಕಾ ನಗರ. ನಾಡಿಗೆ ಅಗತ್ಯವಾಗಿರುವಂತಹ ವಿದ್ಯುತ್ತನ್ನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಶರಾವತಿ ಜಲವಿದ್ಯುತ್ ಮತ್ತು ವರಾಹಿ ಜಲವಿದ್ಯುತ್ ಕೇಂದ್ರಗಳು ಒದಗಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾವೆ. ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಶಿವಮೊಗ್ಗ ನಗರವನ್ನ ಯಾವ ರಾಜರು ಆಳ್ತಾರೆ? ಕೆಳದಿಯ ಅರಸರು ಈ ಶಿವಮೊಗ್ಗ ನಗರವನ್ನ ಸ್ಥಾಪಿಸ್ತಾರೆ ಎಂದು ಹೇಳಲಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಕೆಳದಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಚ್ಯ ವಸ್ತು ಸಂಗ್ರಹಾಲಯವೂ ಕೂಡ ಇದೆ. ಶಿವಮೊಗ್ಗ ಯಾವ ಥರ ಇದೆ? ಶಿವಮೊಗ್ಗ ಶಿವನ ಮುಖದಂತಿರುವ ನಗರ. ಯಾವುದು? ಶಿವನ ಮುಖದಂತಿರುವ ನಗರ ಶಿವಮೊಗ್ಗ. ಆದ್ರಿಂದ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಶಿವಮೊಗ್ಗ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಏಷ್ಯಾ ಖಂಡದಲ್ಲಿಯೇ ಅತಿ ಉದ್ದ ಜಲಪಾತ ಶರಾವತಿ ಜಲಪಾತ, ಜೋಗ್ ಫಾಲ್ಸ್, ಅದು ಕೂಡ ಶಿವಮೊಗ್ಗ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯ ಗೇರುಸೊಪ್ಪೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ. ಸೊರಬ ತಾಲೂಕಿನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಗುಡವಿ ಪಕ್ಷಿಧಾಮವನ್ನು ನೋಡಬಹುದು. ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧಿ ಪಡೆದಿರುವಂತಹ ಗುಡವಿ ಪಕ್ಷಿಧಾಮವನ್ನು ನೋಡಬಹುದು. ಭದ್ರವನ್ಯ ಮೃಗ ಧಾಮವು ಕೂಡ ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧ ಪ್ರವಾಸಿ ತಾಣವಾಗಿದೆ. ತೀರ್ಥಹಳ್ಳಿ ತಾಲೂಕಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗುಂಬೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅತಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಮಳೆಯನ್ನು ಪಡೆಯುವಂತಹ ಪ್ರದೇಶ. ಬಳ್ಳಿಗಾವಿಯ ತ್ರಿಪುರಾಂತಕೇಶ್ವರ ಮತ್ತು ಕೇದಾರೇಶ್ವರ ದೇವಾಲಯವು ಕೂಡ ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧಿ ಪಡೆದಿರುವಂತಹ ದೇವಾಲಯಗಳು. ಕೆಳದಿ ಅರಸ ಶಿವಪ್ಪ ನಾಯಕನು ಕೆಳದಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಂದರವಾದ ಅರಮನೆಯನ್ನ ಕಟ್ತಾನೆ. ಜ್ಞಾನಪೀಠ ಪ್ರಶಸ್ತಿ ಪಡೆದಿರುವಂತಹ ಇಬ್ಬರು ಸಾಹಿತಿಗಳಾದ ನಮ್ಮ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಕವಿ ಯಾರು? ಕುವೆಂಪು ಮತ್ತು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ UR ಅನಂತಮೂರ್ತಿ. ಇವರೂ ಕೂಡ ಶಿವಮೊಗ್ಗ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯ ತೀರ್ಥಹಳ್ಳಿ ತಾಲೂಕಿಗೆ ಸೇರಿದವರು. ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರ ಪ್ರಶಸ್ತಿ ಪುರಸ್ಕೃತ ಹಾಡುಗಾರ ಶಿವಮೊಗ್ಗ ಸುಬ್ಬಣ್ಣ ಕೂಡ ಈ ಶಿವಮೊಗ್ಗ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆನವರು. ಓಕೆ, next thank you children. I will continue in next class. Okay.